Hello everyone, and welcome to another Fire Emblem 8 Sacred Stones cosplay. This time I am playing General Valter, the Moonstone of the Grotto Military. Probably, at least in my opinion, one of the most memorable Fire Emblem bosses and villains. He just has a lot of really good screen presence, and mechanically how Wyvern Knights work in Fire Emblem 8 is they have their level percent chance to ignore a unit's defense on a hit. So that combined with the potential of a critical hit which deals triple damage in Fire Emblem Sacred Stones, Valter has the potential to pretty much one-shot any unit he comes across. And Wyvern Knights use lances, so I am sticking with the Great Lance, and also just a couple of spears for versatility. And for an offhand, I'm using a Caestus because that was a very nice combo. I don't know if the spear throw caused the stun in addition, but the combination of the Mausoleum Knight spear throw and then the perfume breath was all just, that was just really clean in having them follow through. Stormcaller is just a really good area control ash of where they can also be put on lances. But I was just saying, I think besides like 3 houses, I don't think fist weapons are really a thing in any Fire Emblem games. However, as a character, Valter seems like he would get off of his wyvern, punch someone, and then proceed to close his hands around their throat, because he's just a very vicious character, murdering one of his fellow generals in game just because he wants to hunt the protagonist, Princess Erica, instead of having the other guy, Glenn, hunt him instead. I mean, having Glenn hunt Erica instead. So, in this build is rune level 60. I think it's a plus 12 normal weapons, plus 5 somber, and yeah. And here I am using these bubble guys to my advantage, because they can do a lot of holy damage with the little bubbles. Also, it's just really funny because bubbles are funny in this game. Spectral Lance is my main ranged option, consistent with javelins, shorts, and throwing spears in Fire Emblem. And yeah, and as you can see, watch the host. This is going to be very comedic. He's going to go for a spell, and then the big guy just bubble shower. And Valter, especially if you watch the other Fire Emblem cosplay, Valter is going to rely a little bit more, and this, funny enough, this guy just ran it back with Taunter's Tongue active, so there's more bubbles. But relative to Erica, who has swords with swings, just having the forward thrust attacks it's really much better against individual opponents rather than groups. So with these 3 guys here, I'm a little bit more reluctant to just charge in. Well, I'd be reluctant to charge in there anyway, because you don't ever want to fight just 3 dudes on an open space. But with the thrusting weapons, it's a lot harder to like hit 2 guys who are trying to flank you, relative to the great swords and other options on Erica's build. And here the host decides to follow me down to Bubble Squad number 2. But as you can see here in this case with the 1v1, like, I have a lot of really good spacing options, and the fist weapons are just like a nice little they're a nice little bonus to have in terms of like a quick attack. And there the Bubble Squad gets another kill. Right. Now in this invasion, you'll be able to see the spear, thrusting weapons, and a bit more of a chase down. I don't want to use like 2 Great Lances or 2 spears because, well, those are they're quite powerful in Elden Ring, but they're also well, Valter doesn't use 2 spears in game. So even though it's a really powerful build, it's just like, I don't want to use something that's a little bit overpowered. I just want to stick to the cosplay, have a good time. And that's also another reason why I gave myself the ability to punch. Now I think the Red and I here, I don't know, it was just like a little simple miscommunication because I didn't know if it was a duel or not, or if he was, and I just interrupted, or if he was just letting me go at it. But the two of us, neither of us is in that much danger. We coordinate and are able to take down the host. And GG, my fellow Red. Now, in Fire Emblem, bows get extra effectiveness against flying units. So this host having a bow and just using it almost exclusively was kind of hilarious, because I was just like, oh no, we have a bow user. But in game, Valter has an item that allows him to resist the extra effective damage that bows have against flying units. So almost as a little bit of a running gag, Valter, the bow is not as effective, despite, as you can see, many arrows sticking out of my body. Here I have kick on this spear just to see if I can knock the shield out, but well, I haven't had a ton of success with it recently. But I have some magic artillery backup, and one thing that's worked surprisingly well a few times is the running heavy attack on the lance. And I think it's just because of the multiple hits on it, because it has like 3 or 4 little hits and then the big hit at the end of it. It's easier to kind of backstab GG bow guy, but I have a Philly shield, so please bring an axe for weapon triangle advantage. Let's see, where was... Yeah, these guys, so these next 3 invasions are all cut up a little bit, because as you can see, that guy likes his L2, and this guy likes to throw magic. So I pretty much had to brace for the long haul, but some of these ones, it's nice to show that it's just like, yep, the hunt is fun. The other thing is, with these ones, is like, the best thing you can do whenever there is an invader is to just play the level, because yes, does it leave you vulnerable? Yes, but also I will be engaged and attack more and not just try and stay just out of arm's reach. Oh yeah, and I was saying with the running R2 with the great spears, they can leave you pretty open to being backstabbed, but because I think it comes out a little bit fast, like the first hit comes out a little bit faster, and you can see these guys are in the middle of Liurnia, up on a giant hilltop with no enemies, so you can guess how fun and long this invasion is going to be. Oh yeah, and I also gave Valter Horlu Earthshaker because it's funny. I think he would. I feel like if he had the ability, he would use that. So here we jump forward like 8 minutes. There's a magic slinging blue. I'm out of flasks, as you can see. It's not looking great. However, the host's phantom is also out, but is very overzealous, so I get the last little poke there, and I get one of each flask back to continue fueling the fight. Yeah, but I was saying with the running heavy, just because that first little hit comes out sooner, and with the increased, basically with the obliteration of passive poise in 1.10, that little hit has stopped a few people from drinking flasks, and where I think if I was doing the running R1, which is, I'd say, probably the better attack, because it leaves you less open to being backstabbed. And that's just really funny. The blue, I don't know if he saved the host or not, but he absolutely ate a spear to the face, which but with the extra poise damage off of that done in the 1.10 patch, I'm able to stun them out of drinking, where I think the running R1 would not allow me to do that as effectively. And as you can see, like, I just got the little just a little hitbox on the end of the running attack was just enough, especially with the lingering, to finish them off. So here is the last invasion. As you can see, it's 3 dudes at the entrance of Caria Manor who are all just not going to want to play the level very much. And as you can see, I lose my fashion talisman because I know that this is going to be a really long haul to get them, but through the combination of spear throw and hands, one of the phantoms has gone down, and fighting 2 guys is a whole lot easier than fighting 3, and thankfully I still have a lot of flasks at this point. So yeah, I'm probably going to do some more invasions with Valter, because especially when I was just trying this out, I wasn't entirely sure what Ashes of War would go really well on the lances and how the combination would work. And these guys are really going to huddle by that little grace point, because if they go too far out, there are Loretta will shoot magic arrows. However, in a different build, different invasion, those arrows were really mediocre. So Loretta was not a good co-invader in that particular invasion. But yeah, so here I'm still kind of in this, because this was the first day of running this invasion, and it was a fun cosplay and it's a fun build, so I wanted to share it with you all. And then here, Horlu Earthshaker, just boom. But yeah, so I'm still kind of getting all the fine-tuning figured out, and I might also take Valter up to a higher level, because right now he does have a lot of health and durability, but the damage is a little bit lacking for just heavy infused weapons, so he might do better at 70 or 90, but at the same time, it was still really fun to invade here at 60. And I really like the one-handed Partizan. The R2 is a sweep, which is a really nice one, so it gives me some of the direction that I don't have with just other pokey weapons. But yeah, as the video comes to a close, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the Fire Emblem cosplays, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Have a great day, everybody. See ya!